Jets, total mess right now. See if they can turn things around against the Ravens. Todd Bowles not so sure that he's going to start Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback this weekend. I don't know who he's going to put in there. Probably Geno Smith. If he put Geno Smith in the fourth quarter, then that must be his mindset that Geno is the next man up in terms of giving an opportunity to see what he can do. Our good friend John in Staten Island, I met John a couple of summers ago through Collie Little League Baseball, an 11-year-old All-Star tournament, and he is an incredibly big Jets fan and opinionated on the Jets, calling our program here this morning from Staten Island. John, good morning.
Good morning, Roger. How are you, buddy? Long time no speak,
John.
man.
What's your take on this Jets team and really just Todd Bowles, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who starts at quarterback? What's wrong with the offensive line, defensive line? I mean, total mess right now with this team.
They are a total mess, a disaster right now. Very disappointing season so far. You know, everybody complains about the schedule, but you know what? The Bills play the same thing, the Patriots and the Dolphins, and they're doing what they have to do to be competitive. We're not even competitive right now. We don't have the right defensive calls. The offense looks like they've never been playing together before. The offensive calls are terrible as well. They're not using their Matt Forte the right way. You know, the whole thing is a disaster. And to be honest with you, to go waste your time with Geno Smith, you already know what he's got. Obviously, they don't believe in him. Obviously, if you heard Todd Bowles' comment yesterday about, he's a backup for a reason. I don't want to hear about a backup, and disgraceful what he did on the sidelines, jumping up and down. Geno is showing disgust that he didn't get his number called. To me, he's just a selfish person. He's not the answer. I would go with Petty or one of those other guys, Hackenberg, and just see what you got with those guys. If you're going to call it a loss the season, at least you go down with the rookies. You know what I mean? But you're wasting your time with Geno Smith.
John, where do you stand with the head coach?
I think the guy he's showing what everybody thought he would show last year. The rookie inexperience. His play calling. He's supposed to be a defensive guru, and I have not been impressed with anything so far he's called on the defense. We had 8-9 plays over 40 yards. The defensive line, all this money they spent, and they're high-fiving each other in a game that it's 21-3, and you haven't done nothing all season, and you're talking trash. That's disgusting. What's going on with that? And I just think they're a very big disappointment, and I think Todd Bowles is one of the reasons why they're losing as well, because his decisions are bad. Not calling the timeout a few weeks ago, not going for it on fourth down and decide to punt, and then look at the tape and still say it was the right move. You're allowed to make mistakes. We get it, but I just think last year maybe he had a lucky season, and they had a weaker schedule, and their offense was in all cylinders. But now this year, I just think his coaching inexperience is coming into effect right now, and he's not the answer. I think I would make a change maybe at the end of the season. I didn't really like him as a hire to begin with. There were other guys out there, but we chose this guy instead. But I think they need a change. I really do. I don't think this is the guy for them.
John, appreciate the call from Staten Island. Thank you. A disgruntled